My name is Rose DiNuccio. I'm from North Andover, Massachusetts. At 16 years old, I found my first bottle of Percocet 5 milligram. Every day I relied on that. I didn't realize I had a problem for a long time. After I realized that I had a problem, I wasn't sure what to do. I was embarrassed to ask for help. I had been dating a new boyfriend at that time, probably about 3.5, almost 4 years later. And from there, we started using heroin. I used that for about 2 months and had got the courage to ask my parents if I could go to a rehab. They weren't sure. They didn't know the extent at the time of my addiction. They thought I was only addicted to Percocets. I was actually addicted to heroin and was just ashamed to ask and tell them that I needed help for that. I looked in the mirror one day and I wasn't 115 pounds anymore. I was 160 pounds. So after being in Florida for a little bit, I moved to Belgium, worked as an au pair. Hated that, came back to Massachusetts, met my current boyfriend. Now, we started hanging out for a while. We would go out to dinner a lot and spend money every night, and got bored with that. And we're looking for something to do as a hobby that wasn't going out and spending money every night. So we started working out, then over time, we would go to the parks, do pull-ups and stuff like that. A little bit after that, I stumbled upon Barstarzz page and started trying some of the tricks that I saw in there, and had found my love for freestyle calisthenics and have been practicing that ever since. If you were going through a similar struggle as me, I would not ignore the problem and brush it under the rug and be ashamed to ask for help. I would just, even though it's really, really hard to admit that you're not doing the right thing and admit that you need help, because I know how hard it is to ask for help, but you just need to admit the fact that what you're doing right now isn't working, and there's got to be another solution to it. You can't always fix things on your own. Sometimes you need outside help to help you, and I would give them the advice to not be ashamed to ask for help, because there's nothing to be ashamed of. If you're trying to better yourself, then what's a shame? Like, what shame is in that? There's no shame.